Hey bitches, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss James Charles just sitting down to address Jeffree Star and all of this drama. If you have not already seen my previous video about Jeffree Star speaking out on the James Charles tweet and more, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts. And please do not send any hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're just meant for us to throw little shade, spill little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. James Charles has sat down on his channel to upload a video called No More Lies, where he addressed both Tati and Jeffree Star. In James' video, when he addressed Jeffree Star, he uploaded a bunch of text messages between the two of them, and one that Jeffree sent to his best friend Drew. The other day in my video about this whole James Charles, Tati, and Jeffree Star drama, I said that I think that Jeffree and Tati might be concerned with the receipts that James Charles could put out against them in the future. I will say that James Charles also did release a lot of receipts that he tried to get in contact with Tati for over a week after she went on Instagram and was doing her crying rant. In regards to Jeffree Star's tweets and text messages, here's what James Charles had to say.
On Monday, May 6th, Jeffree posted this tweet to his Twitter, which I instantly started getting tagged in. After this tweet and a few other ones from him and his friends, I decided to reach out to him and ask if there was something going on that I should be.
In that screenshot, James said the following: "Why am I getting tagged in your tweet a million times? What's going on? Can we please talk when you get a second? Can you FaceTime me for a sec, please? I won't take long." Jeffree responded with the following: "I can't talk right now, but I'll hit you up later when I'm free. I don't know what is happening with you and other people, but I hope it can all be fixed for the sake of all of us." James responded, "Okay, I'll be at the Met, so I don't know when I'll be able to reply, but I would really like to talk to you soon. Could use some honest advice and feedback."
He replied to me and he said that it was not about me and that it was about another brand stealing his ideas. This message was in a voice memo, which has since disappeared from the screenshot. You'll just have to believe me. I have literally no reason to lie at this point. Even though he said it wasn't about me, I still asked to talk to him, but he said he was unavailable. A few hours later, while I was getting ready for the Met Gala, I got this text from Jeffree.
In that screenshot, Jeffree said the following: "We definitely need to talk soon. Tati, Shane, and a few others told me everything that you have said about me over the last 6 months. I am heartbroken, disgusted, and so sad to hear everything, but shockingly not surprised. I have only been a great friend to you and never said anything bad about you behind the scenes, which is obviously not the case for you." James responded with the following: "Let's definitely talk. I do not talk about you behind your back and have not talked to Shane literally at all in the last 6 months. I appreciate the honesty and don't want to have a problem with you. I respect you a lot, and anything you think I said I will be totally upfront about and we can discuss like adults. I'll be home tomorrow in LA from 2 to 8 tomorrow, and then I'll fly to Australia for a week. If you're available, let's get together and talk in private."
Concerned but mostly really confused, I reached out to him about meeting together in private in hopes to speak together and figure out the misunderstanding, but he didn't reply. 3 days later, still no response. I decided to reach out again, but he was not available to talk. I flew to Australia on May 8th, and on May 10th, hours before my scheduled meet and greet appearance where 5,000 fans were already waiting outside, I was woken up at 4 in the morning by my friend because Tati had just uploaded her video titled "Bye Sister." Watching Tati's video, it was very clear to me that my friend was still very hurt, and even though I had already apologized both privately and publicly, I wanted to make a video right then and there with my raw and honest emotions. But because of the time difference, it took me an extra few hours to film the video and get it up, and by the time I was about to hit publish, I received yet another text from Jeffree Star.
The text message from Jeffree goes as follows: "Are you going to respond to everything or pull a Manny 2.0? When you basically trapped Sam in your hotel room in Seattle and forced him to stay and made him feel horrible for their pennies you spent on the room. I knew something was terribly wrong with you. When Zach showed me the Snapchat messages of you trying to force him to like you and send him photos, it was completely horrifying to see you use the same sentences as a would use. He was so grossed out by your behavior and the way that you tried to make him feel bad for not reciprocating the same feelings."
I've already cleared up Sam and our night together being 100% consensual. He was absolutely not trapped in a hotel room, but Jeffree also brings up Zach. Zach is his boyfriend Nate's brother, and not only did I not pursue Zach, who identifies as mainly straight, but it was actually Jeffree who suggested that I talk to him in the first place.
Hey, Nate's brother is single and mainly straight, right up your alley.
Sounds good.
And he...
Sounds great for me.
And he just moved here, work.
Zach and I talked on Snapchat for maybe a total of 10 selfies back and forth to each other. He was super, super sweet, but it was very clear to me that he was not actually interested, and the conversation stopped before anything could even get remotely flirty at all. With everything going on, I did not reply to Jeffree's text in the moment. A few days later, on Monday, I woke up again in the middle of the night from a phone call from my little brother Ian, who was very, very upset. He told me he had tweeted saying, "Why do people act so tough online about somebody from his hometown who was bullying him?" And Jeffree Star, of all people, had quote tweeted Ian's tweet saying, "Why is your brother a predator? Why did you really move back to New York City? Exactly, shut the fuck up." Many people were quick to call out Jeffree for a kid who had nothing to do with the situation literally at all, and he deleted the tweet. After this, I went to check my phone and noticed that Jeffree had texted me a few minutes prior, and I opened my phone to this. I really want to read this text out loud just so you all get to hear exactly what I had to read, but also so I don't miss anything. "Grayson is going on camera shortly to finally tell the world how you tried to molest him and touch him in his sleep and made him uncomfortable for months, you sick motherfucker. Next, Zach will be going on camera to tell how twisted and sick you were, trying to get him to like you and then make him feel bad when he didn't want to send you photos back. Then Sam from Seattle will be joining me and Cameron to talk about you trapping him in his hotel room. You need to be locked in for a very long time. You need the internet taken away from you. You are a danger to society." As disgusting as it is, I have to admit, bringing up Grayson Dolan was pretty clever. At the height of all these allegations and stories going around, both of the twins unfollowed me, not wanting to be associated, and fans started speculating that the rumors could be as to why. Too bad that aside from our pre-planned collaborative jokes that happened in the Sister Squad videos, me and Grayson flirting, nothing ever happened between us. And when all this went down, I knew Jeffree was lying because the twins were two of the first people to call me and make sure that I was okay. I already mentioned Zach, and I still have no idea who the Cameron Jeffree is referring to in this message is, but he also brought up Sam last, who we also already talked about. Later on that day though, Jeffree was right. Sam did upload a video to his YouTube channel telling the whole story. He left out almost all the details and included an illegally recorded FaceTime call, which was on May 2nd, told you to remember that. But even through all of this, he still managed to get the point across that our interactions were 100% consensual. Next was Jeffree's tweet to my little brother Ian. Now, I did say that this video was going to be solely based on facts, and I of course can't prove what Jeffree was trying to imply here, and I don't want to put words into his mouth. But since it's now open for speculation, might as well clear the air. Ian actually went home for a few different reasons, but it's temporary. He had to get his wisdom teeth taken out, and he's also working on different modeling opportunities in New York City, and I am so incredibly proud of him. But he was also having a really, really hard time in LA. Dealing with a public breakup and negativity online sent him into diagnosed clinical, which he is now being treated for, and he wanted to be with my parents. Nothing more. Last but finally not least, Jeffree posted this tweet claiming he hadn't seen me since February and that Nate banned me from their home. Now, this so-called ban is the first time I'm ever hearing of this, and I just think it's really funny that Jeffree brought this up, considering the fact that he's tweeted me twice in between February and now saying that he missed me. Regardless, he ended that tweet by saying I was a society and everything in Tati's video was 100% true. Adding insult to injury, not only did Jeffree text me, but he also went out of his way to text my best friend, Drew, this lovely message, trying to turn him against me.
That screenshot goes as follows. How do you sleep at night knowing that you enable and support a predator and a pedophile? Hopefully you seek help very soon and get away from that monster. When he trapped that in his hotel room in Seattle and you didn't care about it, I knew you didn't have a soul either.
Jeffree's messaging about me both in private and in public was hurtful, defamatory, extremely excessive, but most importantly, literally all based on lies. I wish I knew why he was doing all this, but at the same time, his track record with public feuds makes none of this a surprise. Tati made a video telling stories about me and publicly humiliating me, and now I have serious allegations against me that could be detrimental to my career.
After James Charles uploaded his video addressing Jeffree Star, Jeffree took to Twitter to say the following. Before you believe anything that was said today, remember there are always two sides to every story. I have to disagree with Jeffree on that one because as the old saying goes, the truth always has three sides. His, hers, and somewhere in the middle. And if that truly is the case, then we have to hear all sides in this situation and not just take Jeffree's word for it on his opinion of what James Charles does. I do not think that this drama is going to be going anywhere anytime soon, and I think that we are going to be hearing more and more from James Charles' side and possibly Jeffree's as well. What is your opinion with the way that James Charles handled this situation between Jeffree Star and himself? Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And with that said, I hope that you did enjoy this video. I am sure there are going to be many, many more to come this weekend. And please follow all my social media that is linked down in the description. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!